Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of BNEWS Sports Hub. I'm your host, Robert Parris, filling in for Anthony Matos. This month, we headed down to the practice field to chat with the Red Devil football team. We will have a conversation with new head coach George Balian, seniors Anthony Elkins, Michael D'Amato, and Tyler Duggan. We also have our player spotlight and our Red Devil review. That's all right here, right now, on this month of BNEWS Sports Hub. To jumpstart our discussion, we will offer you a little refresher of the team. I have your Red Devil review. Hey everyone, I'm Robert Parris for your Red Devil review. In January, BHS Athletics announced a new head coach for the Red Devil football team, after Dan McKay resigned from his position. Taking the role for the 2022 season is George Balian. Balian is no stranger to the Red Devils, as he worked with the team from 1988 to 2017, where he had a role as an assistant coach. Balian is a 1982 graduate of Burlington High School and competed as a Red Devil during his youth, and currently works inside the Central Administration offices at Burlington Public Schools as an attendance officer. In 2018, Balian left the Devils staff to join the Stoneham Spartans, where he became the defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. In his first year there, the Spartans head to the MIAA Super Bowl championship, where they won 26-20 over Rochester Regional. After 4 years on the Stoneham sideline, Coach Balian returned to his hometown team. A new leather belt brought in by Balian has already gained attention throughout the community and the team itself. This leather belt reads Burlington Family Trust Chop, symbolizing not only the team's future victories, but the dedication, strength, and sweat that these young athletes put in, and how the team looks out for each other with every battle fought on the field together. With the 2022 season around the corner, let's take it back a year and check out how the athletes did during the season. Senior quarterback Ronan Noak had a short stint with the Red Devils, as he was a starting quarterback for just one season. Noak threw 12 passing touchdowns. In the air, Noak threw to senior wide receiver Sammy Doherty, who had 9 touchdowns. Noak's brother Aiden had 2, and junior tight end Gabe Santiago had 1. On the ground, senior running back Adam Maldib scored 9 touchdowns. Ronan Noak also ran it himself several times, as he had 8 touchdowns. Burlington finished the season at 2-9 with 2 consolation playoff games over the Somerville Highlanders and Winchester High School. The Red Devils won both of these games with a shutout score of 42-0 over the Highlanders and 41-7 against Winchester. On Thanksgiving Day, an old rivalry returned to Varsity Field, the Bedford Buccaneers. It was the first time the teams played each other since the 1972 season. The Buccaneers ended up taking home the victory on Turkey Day, 55-18. In the offseason, the Red Devils lost 13 seniors, most notably running back safety Sammy Doherty, quarterback safety Ronan Noak, running back and linebacker Adam Maldib, and tight end linebacker Tim Vadney. The only returning starters this season are senior linebackers Anthony Elkins, Tyler Duggan, senior tight end Gabe Santiago, and junior linebacker Charlie Andriolo. We are looking forward to seeing this young team at work when they are under the lights at Varsity Field. If you are attending the home games this year, make sure to check out the brand new turf with the Burlington Bee logo and the town and team names on the end zones. Best of luck to Burlington, and we look forward to seeing what the Red Devils bring to the field this fall. And that's all for your Red Devil review. And I'm here with Coach George Balian. Coach, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right, so first off, just talk about returning to your hometown of Burlington.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, to come full circle after so many years, and to finish out my career at Burlington High is nothing better.
And you were the assistant coach from 88 to 17. Talk about working with the coaches, staff, and athletes during those years.
We had some great teams. We had some superb athletes that were just like off the charts. we had like 3 kids make the Super 26 team: Chris McNeil, Adam Jenkins, Dick McPherson. So we had some very talented kids.
I know you were part of the 06 team. Just talk a little about that.
Yeah, that was a magical year. Everything just fell into place. The kids were, I mean, we had great team chemistry, great athletes, and the kids, it just turned into a snowball effect. Once we started winning, it just kept going and going and going, and that year was just turned out to be great because I went undefeated, so it's pretty special.
Now, how did you get the opportunity to become the head coach this year?
Oh, well, you know, obviously the job opened up and certain people reached out to me and we talked about it, and one thing led to another. Went through the interview process and made my decision.
And what are some of the strategies and techniques you plan on teaching your athletes?
Well, we have a new, since I'm taking over the defense, Greg Sheridan's our offensive coordinator, so his terminology and the way he explains plays and the way I explain things on defense was just so different from the last 5 years. So just trying to get the kids on the same page is a challenge right now.
Now, what was it like facing Burlington when you were with Stoneham?
I was pretty excited. It was good. I mean, Stoneham was just different. We had, the years that I was there, we had really good teams. So it was exciting to come back, but the kids from Stoneham they're fun to be around.
Now, you beat Rochester Regional your first year at Stoneham. Just talk a little about that heading to Gillette.
Yeah, that year was pretty magical. It was like my first year there, trying to get to know the kids, and they were trying to know me. So as the season went on, again, things just kind of fell into place. We had a really good team. Our running back, Christos, and all our linemen, and Kevin McShane, who was our middle linebacker, and Deshaun Chase was at safety. I mean, these kids were just like very, very talented, and then just as the season went on, we just kept winning and winning. And not only were we just winning, like we were like blowing out teams on both sides of the ball, shutting people out on defense, scoring at least 35 points on offense. And as the season kept going, to got into the playoffs, nothing's changed. And then obviously, a Super Bowl, you're facing 2 great teams. And that turned out to be the best game of all the Super Bowls because it was back and forth. And we fumbled and came right back and created a turnover. And then Christos got the ball, went 40 yards down the sidelines for a touchdown to seal it. And that was pretty special. And just to be at Gillette is amazing. Amazing experience. Just to be on the sidelines, to realize, oh my God, this is where Tom Brady and Bill Belichick stand. And it was kind of nice.
And how does it feel to return to varsity field as the head coach?
Yeah, it's different. It's just different because now you're trying to get everyone on the same page, and that's a process. And the good thing is the school's behind me, the town's all excited, and the kids are obviously excited about this season. So it's going to be a fun year.
Now, talk about the 2022 season. I know the schedule is jam-packed with a bunch of other opponents. Just talk a little about that. I know a bunch of rivals coming up.
Yeah, like our first couple of games, obviously we play Woburn, so that's always a big challenge. They're supposed to be good again this year. Coach Belcher does a great job over there. So the first couple of games will be tough, and it'll be a test for our kids. So hopefully we come away with a couple of wins and get the momentum going.
Now this year the team is in Stoneham. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, actually, the head coach, Bobby Almeida, we talked over the summer, and it's going to be emotional because Bobby and I are great friends. He's a great mentor. He's been nothing but supportive. The AD over there, Dave Pignon, is great, and the whole town, we all just kind of, became one. And then to go back, because I'm sure all the alumni will come back. Kids from the 2018 Super Bowl team will come back. To see them will be pretty emotional. Yeah.
Now, talk about the quarterback this season. How has he been progressing?
Yeah, we got Anthony Guerrier and Kevin Conti. They're both battling and competing for the #1 spot. And it's a work in progress because they're both young, inexperienced, but they're catching on, and both of them are doing a fantastic job.
And any opponents you're looking forward to this season? Or are we just really asking the same question here?
Yeah, I mean, every game is important. Every game's going to be tough, so we'll just take it one game at a time and just keep going down the schedule.
So talk about your position and your experience as a Red Devil being on the team when you were in high school.
Yeah, I mean, geez, God, way back when high school football is fun. It's just a great experience. And now to come back and teach the kids to make sure they have fun and teach them the game of football and, life learning experiences, that's what it's all about.
Now, during the spring, you brought on a big leather belt. Just talk briefly about that.
Yeah, so like every year I try to do something, no matter what school I'm at, I try to do something special, get the kids motivated to make big plays and, feel special for that week. And it turns into a competition where like I want to have the belt. And it's just like I did the big stick, it's turnover chain at Stoneham, and then I want to do something else. So I came up with the belt, and that just took off. And then obviously now with social media, you can expose it even more. So that was a lot of fun putting that on Twitter, and that just took off.
Now, did you create the belt, or was that?
Yeah, I actually went on online. I found it, and then you can create your own belt, put your words on it. So obviously, you put Burlington football on it. You put the emblem on it, and then the kids loved it. When I first introduced it to the captains, they were ecstatic, and then I had them walk around the school with it. And the whole school and all the kids went crazy over it because they didn't know what it was, and they explained it, and they were just like, that is like so cool. So
this year, the team added a student equipment manager. We talked with junior Matthew Smith about what it's like to work with the Red Devils on the sideline.
Actually, it's a pretty cool experience getting to know the football team, getting to be a part of their family. I think we're going to have a good season this year. I'm a equipment manager, so I will set up drills. If the coach needs hey, go get me 2 footballs, I'll go get 2 footballs. And then I also help out on each different part. So if one day I help out with the tight ends, the next day I help out with receiving, and the next day I help out with special teams. It doesn't really matter if we win or lose, it's just as long as they're having fun and they're growing as a family.
Now you have a student equipment manager, Matthew Smith. Talk a little about how he's been going with the team and helping you guys out.
yeah, he approached me during the school year and asked me if he could help out in any way he can. I said, yeah, absolutely. The more kids we can get involved, great. And then he was all excited about it, and anything we ask him to do, he does, and he's been great.
And how do you plan on changing the Red Devil football program here?
Oh, geez, one day at a time. So right now it's going. It's a process. Just got to stick to the process and make the kids believe, make them have fun. Obviously, the wins will come as the season goes, so it's definitely a challenge.
Now let's talk about the captains on this year's team. How have they been progressing this year and showing the underclassmen what to do and stuff?
Oh, they've been great. They're great leaders. They're great kids. The hardest working kids on the team. They've taken over the weight room, and anytime we need them to do something, they're right there to help out, like group texts and stuff like that. And they're excited this year because they're all great leaders, great football players, but most of all, they're good people.
And what do you expect from them?
I expect big things from them because they're our leaders, they're our captains, and they've worked extremely hard. And like I told them all in the off season, that will all pay dividends as the season goes on. So they should have good years.
Now Varsity Field is being redone this year. Your thoughts on that? I know it's going to look fantastic come this fall.
Yeah, once it's done, it'll be great because it'll be a new turf, and it'll say Burlington Red Devils in the end zone. So that's kind of exciting, and the kids are excited to play on it. So once it gets done, that's another question. But once it's done, the kids can't wait.
Now you also have new helmets as well, so it's basically going to be like Color Rush.
Yeah, so the helmets we brought back, the red, so it's much better. Kids liked it because we unveiled it to them one day in the weight room, and the kids fell in love with it. So it's all good. Just trying to make it as positive experience as I can.
Now to end our conversation, what do you hope to take away from this upcoming season?
Oh, that for me, it's definitely a learning process. and then every year you change and you evolve. So once the season's done, I'll reevaluate to see what went right and what went wrong, learn from that, and next year tweak it and just keep evolving that way.
All right, well, thank you, Coach. We will be right back.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
Let's check out this player's spotlight with senior Anthony Elkins.
Hi, my name is Anthony Elkins. This is the player spotlight. It's great to lead the team. You know, they elected me to lead this team, and it's going great so far. Everyone's bringing the energy every single day, so all we can do now is work hard, train and practice, and never give up. I'm playing O-line, and I'm playing defensive end. I've played this position since my sophomore year, and I've been starting since my sophomore year, so continuing playing these positions is really good. Defense, because I can just hit people. You know, I can't do that a lot. And I like playing offense because it's just trust. You got to trust the other guys on the line.
Captain's been fantastic. They've been nothing but, they showed great leadership this year. They took control of the weight room in the off season. They got all the kids together. They promoted the belts for school spirit. They just helped me out. They're like another coach because they've just been helping me out so much. I can't speak enough great things about them. They've just been superb.
We have a lot of trust in our coach. You know, he comes out here every single day with new plays, everything that we need to win. And we trust him a lot. We trust all our other coaches a lot. We trust our players. It's all trust.
And now I'm back with captains Anthony Elkins, Mike D'Amato, and Tyler Duggan. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Good.
I'm good. How are you?
Doing excellent. So first off, how did you guys get involved with football?
Well, I'd say all three of us. We started playing at a young age. Me and him, we're cousins actually, me and Anthony. Our dads coached us up, so we've been in football like basically our whole lives. Same with Mike. And yeah, we got to the high school level. It's just football. We love it.
Yeah, we all just love football. Started at a young age, and you just stick with it. As soon as you get into it, it's just you just love the sport, and you never want to get out of it.
Yeah, I started in 6th grade and then took 7th and 8th grade off and started back up when we hit high school. Played ever since.
What do you guys like about it?
Oh, I just like, man, I just love the sport, just everything about it. Just when you go face to face, it's like you can't get that feeling in anything else. No other sports, no other activities, so it's just very unique.
Yeah, like Tyler said, the feeling is unmatched to anything you'll ever feel. Like you'll never have like a whole town on your back watching you ever again in your life. So it's a cool feeling.
Yeah, there's not many sports where you can just kind of run through someone's face and get an applause for it. So that's why I love football.
And just talk about your experiences on the team from freshman to senior now. Just talk about your experiences and what you like about it.
Well, so freshman year, it's completely different than youth football. The second year, freshman year, you realize I gotta start lifting, I gotta get faster, and it's just a whole new competition. It's just so much better. It's so fun. So freshman year, it really hit me you gotta step it up, and I just stayed with it till now. So I've really loved it.
Yeah, the jump from middle school football to high school football is completely different. You need to definitely grow as a person and a player to be able to play high school football, and I know a lot of people have trouble doing that, so it's definitely a big jump.
My freshman year, I was 110 pounds and I got injured, so ever since then I've put on 60 pounds those past 3 years. So I've definitely seen a huge jump in the competition too.
And just talk about what you're looking forward to this season.
I'm looking forward to being captain. I'm looking forward to being a senior, all the benefits that come with that. Just being with the team, and the new coaching staff, they're great. Yeah, I'm really excited for them. I'm excited to see the change.
I'm excited for the competition, just in general, against each other, against other teams. I'm excited to compete.
Excited to win, definitely, and I love the team around us this year. Love Coach Balian, love all of our new coaches, and I think we got something good this year.
Now, what's it like being the captains?
It's definitely a burden and like a reward, because you do have to be like a good example to the rest of the team, but they also look up to you. So it's a weird feeling, but I enjoy it.
It's a cool feeling knowing that the people around you voted you into that position. So knowing that people look up to you, it's a really cool feeling, and being an example is just a cool thing.
Yeah, I agree. I love being an example to the freshmen, sophomores, and even the juniors.
And how do you guys plan on leading the team this season?
Just on and off the field, like making a big play. Like a teammate makes a big play, let them know. Like give them a like a high five, whatever. Just let them know that they're doing a good job.
Yeah, like Tyler said, you just have to give credit where it's due. You got to let people know when they're making good plays. You need to know, like, off the field what to do, like when to walk away from a situation when you have to, stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta lead by example. Like, if we're down by like 14 points and we all got our heads down and we look like we're defeated, the rest of the team's gonna do the same thing. But if we look confident still, then the rest of the team's gonna be confident.
Now, talk about the jam-packed schedule this year.
Oh yeah, it's definitely different. Westboro, it's pretty far away. I'm excited. I'm excited for the competition. See how the other teams have changed, all the offenses they're running. I'm excited to prepare, practice, and obviously compete.
I'm excited to be busy. Big schedule. I'm excited to have something going every single day and compete every day and just keep fighting for that next win.
Yeah, I really like this new schedule. I like playing in Cambridge is going to be pretty fun. Yeah. That's new. And then I don't know exactly where Westboro is, but that's going to be a fun bus ride back when we win.
Any games you guys are excited for?
I'm excited for Woburn. I know that's going to be a big competition.
The revenge game.
Yeah,
I remember last year that score. Well, I'll mention that score, but...
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a big one for us. I'm excited for that. Obviously, Wynn Street, they're our neighboring town and kind of our rival, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for Woburn too. I can't wait to compete.
I think Wilmington's going to be a really fun game because we came not really close last year, but we should have won last year. And I think we should definitely win this year.
Yeah.
And talk about the strategies you guys do practicing on and off the field.
Obviously the lifting, the agility work off the field, or out of practice. And then in practice, the techniques we're learning from our coaches. The plays. So there's a lot that goes into it, but we have a great coaching staff, so I think we'll be good.
Yeah, like Tyler said, you wake up every day thinking, how am I going to get better today? You go to the weight room, you train at the fields, and then you go to practice, and you just keep competing.
Yeah, I know all three of us probably go to the gym the most on the team. We definitely work out harder than anybody. So, again, just leading by example. I think all the younger kids look at that and start working harder themselves.
And just talk about the chop belt. Let's talk about the belt.
Oh, the belt's great. The belt, we all love the belt. It just it makes you want to do better. There's been the champion of the day going on. That's been cool. But yeah, the belt, it's awesome. It just inspires people. It got fans as well. Coach went around with it. Got a lot of people involved, so that's been great.
Yeah, like we said before, you got to give credit where it's due, and that belt's going to help everyone get the credit that they all want. So they're all going to fight to get that belt in the next draft.
Yeah, the belt's awesome. It's like a real WWE belt, and it's gonna feel good to hold after you make a big play.
Now, Varsity Field is being redone right now. You guys excited for the new look?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. It's been taking a while. It feels like being on the grass, but oh yeah, we're excited. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we can't wait for that field.
Yeah, it was about time.
And talk about the new helmets you guys have.
That's
red,
awesome
basically
as well.
on Color Rush.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Just matches better, just better look. It's pretty cool.
Definitely fits Burlington more than the blue.
Yeah, I like that the Red Devils are now red helmets, so makes sense.
And talk about working with the other athletes this season.
Oh, they've been great. We got a big line, we got good skill. Everyone's been putting in work, so I'm excited to see how they perform on the field.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent, and everyone's been working hard, so it's going to show when we play games.
Yeah, I feel really good running behind our big O line this year.
And how have they looked up to you guys?
They've definitely looked up to us, in the weight room, asking questions, like a lot of the new kids, they want to know what's going on. Some questions you like, maybe they're too afraid to ask coach, whatever, like they can just ask us. So yeah, they look up to us when they want to know something or how to do something. So yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, like Tyler said, they come to us for a lot, whether it's a question or just like they need help. They need help with something on the field or off the field. Like they come to us, and it's a good feeling.
Yeah, during like sevens and the team lifts over the summer, I've noticed that they definitely come to us first before the coaches, and we usually have the answers for them.
And talk about working with Coach Balian.
Oh, he's awesome. I'm excited to see all the changes he's bringing. I like how he's been getting the fans, getting Burlington just excited, and just bringing back the culture. That's been great.
Yeah, we love Coach Balian. He's definitely a good coach. It's a big change. He's working us a lot, and I can't wait to get on the field with him.
Yeah, Coach Balian's awesome. He's probably the best coach I've had yet so far. And then, getting in the weight room was huge for our team. Last year, that was definitely a big issue we had. We were one of the weaker teams, but this year I think we're definitely going to be one of the strongest.
And just talk about how have you guys looked up to him so far?
Just by just teaching us small things, like obviously how he's telling everybody to be like better people even off the field. So I'm definitely looking up to him like that. And for a lot of these kids, he's just been a great example. So yeah,
Yeah, no, we look up to him a lot. We trust him a lot. We trust him to make the right calls on defense, on offense. Like we just trust him a lot. Can't wait to play with him.
Yeah, definitely trust Coach, and I think he definitely knows what he's doing.
And what you gentlemen missed from playing your last season on varsity field this year?
Well, I just miss the feeling of football. I miss my seniors from last year. They were great. The last captain, so I miss them a lot, and I just miss playing football.
I'm going to miss being on the field. I'm going to miss being with other players. I'm going to miss being the captain and leading this team.
Yeah, I think mainly just hanging out with my buddies on the team. That's definitely what I'm going to miss most.
What do you hope to take away this season?
Wins.
Wins.
Yeah, wins.
Wins, wins, and wins.
Yeah.
And you guys planning on playing football in college?
I'm still on the fence about it. I'm not too sure. Yeah.
It's a possibility. We're always browsing.
I don't think I will, no.
Oh. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you for coming on to the show today, and I appreciate you. Good luck this season, and we hope to see you on the field.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And that's all for this month of BNEWS Sports Hub. I'd like to thank my guest, head coach George Balian, seniors Anthony Elkins, Michael D'Amato, and Tyler Duggan. I also want to thank you all for watching. I'm Robert Parris, and we'll see you next time on BNEWS Sports Hub.